Hey, oh my god, we can't believe this crazy week that we've been having this week. It's like nothing is simple anymore. So travel is not simple. It's like one of those weeks where you're having, you're like, brain explosion, my god. So Monday, Grandma Marg died, so that was sad. God bless you. And then the Bali accommodation cancelled our accommodation, which was so annoying because we're like 15 days out from arriving and they cancelled. I was like, oh my goodness. So someone had apparently bought the place, an overseas investor had bought the place, and they wanted in on the day we were literally arriving. So right now we have no accommodation to get to Bali. So that happened. And then yesterday, now this is so logistically, I don't even understand how this could possibly work. So Bali has set a rule for coming in to Bali to keep COVID at bay, which is amazing, but they're saying that you have to have a PCR test, which is the COVID test, 48 hours prior to arriving in Bali. So actually it's a prior to arriving, prior to checking in for your Bali flight. So we have to check in for the Bali flight in Jakarta. So 48 hours, I'm like, here in New Zealand it's taking about 72 hours to get a test. So when I actually think about that logistically, it's not even slightly possible. And then I think even if we got it, I don't know, like even if we got it like the night before we flew out, we have to fly Wellington to Auckland, Auckland, Singapore. Then our flight arrives late in Singapore, that we have to stay in Singapore the night, and then we have to wake up and fly Singapore to Jakarta, and then we've got an afternoon waiting until our flight from Jakarta to Bali. So nothing's easy anymore. And it's just like one of those weeks where you go, oh my god, it's so hard. And now, so right now we have no accommodation, and we have flights, and we have our visas, and we have all that, but I don't know about this COVID test. I'm kind of like, how do we get that sorted? So who knows? Goal for the day is gotta find some accommodation. Who knows where, but we have to find it somewhere. There's still lots of places available. It's just like you go on the net and it's like place after place after place. There's so many places. It's like having too much choice in a way. But then domestic travel has opened for Christmas over there. So the Indonesian government has opened that, so that's awesome. So that people are traveling into Bali that are already in Indonesia, and I guess for us people that have visas. So crazy week. To think it's not even over yet and we still have to do everything else. Like I gotta pack, we've got to move out of this apartment on Monday, and we've got to pack, we've got to get out of here, we've got to make this clean, we have to sort our accommodation, sort all this visa information, not the visa information, sorry, the COVID testing, and it's all over Christmas. So it's so hard because we have to get a COVID test. I don't know now, it has to be 48 hours before. I was going to get the COVID test on Boxing Day, and now we're like, oh, I don't know. So honestly, all these things you have to do, and it's so much harder. So that's our little update. It's been like a week that you're like, no, I can't take anymore. Please be nice. So anyway, we'll let you know. Hopefully we get things sorted. I'm sure we'll find somewhere to stay. That's the goal for the day. And then we need to look at this COVID test. But not stressing too much. I guess I can't do much. Worst case scenario, I think what we will have to do is we will have to fly Singapore to Jakarta. We'd have to have a COVID test when we hit Jakarta, and this looks like it could be an option. And then we'd have to stay in Jakarta for a night while we wait for the COVID test, and then fly to Bali next day. But then I'm like, oh my god, we've already booked that flight from Jakarta to Bali, and it'll probably cost to change it to move it out a day, honestly. Right now I'm bleeding money. Money is like pouring out of my cells. Anyway, it woke me up at like midnight last night because so much to do. But this is the joys of moving. So anyway, we'll update you soon. Thanks. Bye.